Okay, let's talk about outer planets. Uranus, interesting character. He's the technician, the scientist. But look at the glyph. Here's two people's faces, and they're not pointing at each other. They're looking away from each other. They get tied together by the cross of matter over the circle of spirit. So here's your union agent, and he get diverse people to come together over physical things, wages and safety and things like that. Here's your environmentalist. He didn't care what religion you are or what color face you have. He wants the environment, the physical stuff, okay? Yes. Now this is Aquarius, rules Aquarius, a fixed air sign, doesn't give up easy. And you know, he's always a little weird. In your chart you'll see sometimes he's the nerd, right? He's the scientist. He's the Mr. Spock. This guy, Neptune, very different. This is the ruler of Pisces. And here's the circle the crescent of people over the cross of matter. So the Neptune person is a priest, an artist, a doctor. And they put people first. And they see them kind of pierced by the cross of matter. They put people first and money afterwards. The priest, the doctor, the Pisces person Pisces is a mutable water sign. So when you see them in your chart, they'll be playing music. They're very Pisces loves music, and sometimes they drink a little bit. It's different from the scientist, intellectual here, Uranus. These guys are emotional, and it's a different. These are purple, and these are light green. Now, what's this? Here's Pluto. This is the actual glyph for Pluto. Notice that it's the circle of spirit over the crescent of people, over the cross of matter. Here, when you see him in your chart, here's the policeman, the investigator, the auditor, rules Scorpio. Okay, yes, the deep diver. It's a fixed water sign. So these guys have a lot of endurance. And here's your policeman. He puts the non-physical stuff first. The law comes before the people. They both come before the physical world, the money. Very altruistic, these Pluto people. Finally, we have Chiron, a new addition. I've been studying on him. And here's a crescent of people, yes, and it's over the circle of spirit, and I don't know about how that it's attached, but I know pretty much that this Chiron we call the wounded healer. He's a helper. You'll see him as an employee. Lots of times he's an old eccentric person's been hurt and gives you advice about your health. So he's a helper. And he's a mutable earth sign, Virgo. Mutable earth. Another character on stage, huh? He's kind of a welcome character when you see him usually. He's going to help and fix the tire for you, something like that. Okay, here's a PS to the analysis of the actors. Here they are again. The same actors. A good way to learn them is to draw the glyphs. You can put a little of your own style on it too. But here what I've done is I've put each actor in the house it resembles with the zodiac sign out here too. See, here's water, fire, earth, air, water, fire, earth, air. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Now, it's a thing that confuses everybody when they first start studying it, is that Mars does resemble the first house. The first house, the first car on your train, as it were, is the body of the thing, the physical body, and that's what Mars is about, the physical stuff. Also relates to Aries. So here we have the zodiac in the sky outside, with the same flavor as the houses, with the same flavor as the ruler of that zodiac sign. Truth is, it all comes from these planets. and the houses and the zodiac signs are kind of reflections that we use so we can work with them more easily. Anyway, I would encourage you to draw these guys out, and just by drawing the glyph and saying, here's Mercury, you learn more about it. It's very strange, this ancient knowledge. Hey, what's happening in the sky mirror? What's happening for you next week? Let's go through it day by day and see what's coming up. This is the generic chart now. You know, I'm feel pretty good about the inventor of that app. When he couldn't use Pocket Astrologer, made it Sky Mirror Astrologer. I figured out that term to mean no, it's not that the sky causes you or you cause the sky. No causation implied. It's just a mirror, and your free will is your attitude. So it's a carefully crafted word. Sky Mirror Astrologer, $5. It's a wonderful app, and I'm going to continue to add little chapters to the training for the thing. Anyway, we're going to cover the third week in May 2013, and I've been doing the Sky Mirror for 859 weeks. Right, here's the way it looks. This is generic chart, Aries rising. The sun's in Taurus for another few days, and then it's going to move into Gemini, and you'll be out of the earthquake zone a bit. A lot of planets already in Gemini. For you, on Friday, May 17th, well, it's not such a hot day. Starts with anger and impatience, huh? Here's a square to Mars, and then a square to the Sun, and you can't get nothing done, and there's confusion from Neptune and delusion and miscommunication. Friday's not very happy day. Saturday, May 18th, you wake up, the moon will be in Virgo. See, we're just running the moon around the edge here. This is the angles the moon makes to the other planets. So you'll get up and be pretty much organized on Saturday. Don't expect a lot of rewards, though, because there's a square to Venus Saturday night. Not a time for sweets or sex or love. Nope. Can get no satisfaction. On Sunday, the moon's still in Virgo. There's a nice sext. Actually, Mars is happy here. There's a trine to Mars. Let's get some of the work done. But there's a square to Jupiter and a tendency to overdo all our plans. So it's a mixed bag. On Monday, by the time you get up, usually, the moon will be in Libra. The whole ball game changes. And it starts here with a trine to the sun. And you'll feel pretty ambitious and feel like getting the job done Monday morning, as soon as the moon shifts into Libra. But as you go through Monday, it gets more and more herky-jerky. And here, late Monday night, this is actually 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, Tuesday, depending on your location, the moon hits that Uranus-Pluto square, the one that's been hounding us here, which is now at 11 degrees of cardinal signs. And there are glitches and power trips and bombings and accidents, and it's a mini horror show goes on. Yeah, it's been on Tuesdays, and it's slowly drifting back. See, about 1 day per month. Here, going to start doing Sundays next month. Anyway, this is a glitch time Monday night, early Tuesday morning. Expect problems. It mellows out a little bit as you go into Tuesday, the 21st. If you get through the glitch point and the power outage and such, early Tuesday morning, there's good communication here when you wake up. And the Venus, nice breakfast. Take the kids to breakfast and have some fun. Tuesday mellows out on May 21st. Gets positively optimistic in the evening around 10 o'clock, 11, 12 o'clock with Jupiter trine. Oh boy, things aren't so bad, are they? Kind of continues through most of Wednesday with the moon still in Libra here. But you're coming into the Saturn zone. And Wednesday is really a mixed bag. After the middle of the day, the moon shifts into Scorpio, and there is a trine to Neptune. There's inspiration and understanding of the higher heart, but here's the conjunction to Saturn, and the old boy is out. And this is around dinner time and after dinner, and Scrooge is loose, and there's limitations and there's worries. Look out. Early Tuesday morning, this is about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, moon's still in Scorpio on the 23rd. There's a sextile to Pluto. We're handling the emergencies, not so bad. Well, now upon a second look, I'm not going to say it isn't so bad, because here's where the 6-degree Scorpio eclipse was on Saturn. So you're going to have a return to the eclipse Wednesday afternoon, and the moon is in Scorpio. It's a tough time. And by the time you get through, I mean, there's a nicety here in the middle of Thursday. Thursday afternoon, the moon goes by the north node. We're all going to nurture people. But here's the place of the 20-degree eclipse, and Thursday night. So Wednesday and Thursday, we got the eclipses are being set off again, and so it's very dramatic this time of the train ride. On Friday, the moon shifts into Sagittarius here, just around lunchtime, and there's another annular lunar eclipse coming up that'll get you out of that Saturn Martian violent zone. The eclipse is here squaring Neptune. It's Friday night, so there's lunacy afoot on the 24th and a lot of confusion. The prior full moon at 6 Scorpio trine Neptune, and oh yeah, the priest, artists, doctors were happy. We're all moderating our alcohol, but now it's going to be different. There's going to be drugs, alcohol, liquids, problems with priest, artists, doctors, and drug companies, and you're going to be stuck with it for a month. A month of bad smells after this full moon, Friday the 24th. So if you smell something bad, investigate. Early Saturday morning, there is a sextile, no, it's a trine to Uranus, and so the higher mind comes out. Aquarian values triumph in the middle of confusion from that Friday eclipse. It'll still be confusing you all the way through Saturday, halfway through Sunday while the moon's in Sag. And there's no rest Saturday night. Eek, look at that. Here's oppositions to Venus and Mercury and Jupiter, and everybody's overdoing it, and there's no fun, there's no sweets, can't communicate, no sex. This is a terrible Saturday night. Bad for the girls especially. Don't go out. On Sunday, the moon finally goes into Capricorn in the middle of the day. Things settle down a little bit. Here's a sextile to Neptune. Higher heart is back. A sextile to Saturn. We're a little more responsible, and there will be a Monday morning glitch from Uranus and Pluto. So enjoy Sunday if you get some peace and calm. On Monday, it's going to get dramatic again from that doggone Uranus-Pluto square. There it is, 11 degrees of Aries to 11 degrees of Capricorn. If you've got an iPhone, $5 will get you that app, the Sky Mirror Astrologer. Check it out at the App Store. When I say that your path in life is already paved, what we're really saying is, like if you're on the train ride and you pick the train has tracks. You can't get the train off the tracks. Think you've hit a blind, you're off in the wrong direction? No, you're not. It was supposed to be there on the train ride that you picked. You picked that train ride. You picked the path. The easy way is generally the way you want to go. And so the nice thing about knowing this, and that your free will is in your attitude, is that you can relax. You can't go down the wrong path. If you think you are, start looking at your chart. Yep. It's not an easy concept to think that predestination is, your path has already been picked by you. It's not comfortable. Look inside, look outside, look at the chart. Use the